So that was America with a Horse with No Name from the movie The Nice Guys, which I figure we're now going to review, correct? Well, yes. I'm going to review.
Yeah.
And you guys can nod and smile and hopefully ask questions, maybe?
Kick up a fuss.
Or kick up a fuss if you think what I'm saying is rubbish.
Please. The injustice!
I will try my best to avoid spoiling jokes. But anyway, The Nice Guys is the new film from Shane Black, who most recently directed Iron Man 3, as well as writing Lethal Weapon and Predator, and he's making another Predator film, and he made Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He's basically the guy that created the buddy cop movie, almost. The way we know it now, anyway. And The Nice Guys, weirdly enough, is a buddy cop movie. It stars Russell Crowe as this kind of Hollywood muscle man, one of these fixers that people pay money to, and he goes around and beats people up and tells them to stay away from other people, etc. And he crosses paths with a private detective played by Ryan Gosling, who's kind of a bit rubbish at his job and ends up basically extorting old women for money because he doesn't really know what to do. He's also a single father, and the two of them kind of come together over the case of this missing woman who's linked to the porn industry in some way. I won't say how. And Ryan Gosling's daughter ends up, she's like 13 I think, ends up coming along with them for the ride, and it turns into this kind of comedy caper mystery type thing. It's a neo-noir set in the 1970s, so it's got kind of the semi-noir style. It's got kind of a bit of the voiceover at the beginning, and it's very kind of, it leans quite heavily on its 70s setting, but at the same time at the heart of it is a mystery. I think that's kind of what sells it. Like, you get the mystery to this film, the story of it, it's really, really good. Like, it's been a while since we've had like a properly good mystery film. Like, I can't think of a decent mystery other than maybe Gone Girl. So it's nice that this one has actually got a plot that keeps moving, that is very unpredictable, and it's all wrapped in this really, really clever humour as well. Shane Black's so snappy with his dialogue all the time, and his jokes are so on point, and Ryan Gosling's a very funny person anyway. But here, his chemistry with Russell Crowe really works. And so the plot keeps moving on, but it always moves on in the most entertaining way possible. Sometimes you don't even realise that what you're watching is going to be a plot point until after it's finished, and suddenly you're like, oh, hang on, I thought that was just a joke, but that's actually a major plot point. You also get a lot of really cool gun battles. Like, there's a sequence in the finale which is really great. There's a sequence just before the finale which is really great. There's a lot of really fantastic gun battles. I will say this, though, quite a few of them are in the trailer. So be warned if you've seen... I think there's about 3 trailers now.
I've only seen the first one.
Good. Don't watch any of the others. Yeah. If you've seen the first trailer, which is the one they show in the cinemas, that's fine. Try to avoid the other 2. Particularly the third one, because it does give away quite a lot of the action. None of them give away the plot lines, none of them give away the twists, which is good, but quite a lot of the best jokes are given away. But I think the important thing is that even though I'd seen these trailers quite a few times, I was still laughing at the jokes. There's definitely a kind of a linearity there. What were you going to say?
Well, you were talking about the gun battles being given away in the trailer. Are there that many? Is it like,
there's probably about 2 or 3.
Because I didn't get the impression it was like even though it's a buddy cop film, I didn't get the impression it was an action.
I think there's enough action in it to call it an action comedy or something. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think it is the one thing. The word I'd use to describe it is neo-noir.
Yeah,
it's basically got as much action as a noir film. There are gun battles and stuff in it. I don't really know what else to say. The actors are really great.
Well directed, because we know Shane Black is a great writer.
It's very slick. It's very. All the jokes hit home. There was never a moment where I was like, this is a bit jarring, or this bit shouldn't come here. In fact, I don't really have any bad things to say about this film.
Yeah.
The ending kind of gets wrapped up quite quickly, maybe, and the ending is a little bit sequel baity, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Exactly, that's not necessarily a bad thing. And he already talked about maybe doing a sequel in...
There was like talk of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang games.
Exactly.
And I wish that happened.
What I didn't know is he's been working on the script for this for ages. He wrote it before Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and him and Joel Silver have been trying to make it for ages. They nearly made it as a TV show, and then after Iron Man 3, he basically got given this get out of jail free card. He can do whatever he wants with it.
Over $1 billion.
Exactly. So, and he was like, I want to make The Nice Guys. So they made The Nice Guys, and he said that he might want to do a sequel like set in the 80s or something, and he likes this idea that it's
like
in the 90s.
There you go. But to be fair to him, he does use the setting really, really well. The music is so on point, as you probably heard just now. The soundtrack's incredible. You do get this really awesome 70s vibe from everything, but it's not like very... it's not always in your face.
Yeah.
It's not like they're constantly going, look, it's the 70s, disco dancing. It's like gradually in the background you'll see people wearing 70s clothes, and then things will happen. You'll be like, why didn't he just get his mobile out? Oh yeah, it's the 70s. So it's very effortless, very slick, and just, like I say, well directed. The acting is fantastic. The writing is fantastic. I have nothing but praise about this film. There are some really strange, like, visceral moments, like hallucination moments that are kind of strange. One of them's in the trailer with this giant bee.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd. They're funny. I mean, they don't take you out of the film. They don't add a lot, but they don't take you out of it either. I don't know, it's a really, really fun film, and I think that's what we need this summer anyway. Especially, it's not only a fun film, but it's a fun film that doesn't rely on anything else. It's not a superhero film that relies on all these comics and sequels before it. It's just a straight up kind of original action crime comedy film that is a lot of fun. Yeah. So, like, 10 out of 10. I've got no qualms.